Okay, we are live. Hold on, let me just put that down. We are live. I was just having some technical difficulties. We should be good now. Everything should be running. It's been a while, okay? It's been a couple weeks. But everything is working. The other stream is up. The horizontal stream, the horizontal, vertical, all is up, all is up. I just want to actually see the one thing that I did want to test out before we get started is connecting the chats, the two chats, the vertical and the horizontal chats. I kind of wanted to figure that shit out first before we get started. Wait, is this one blank? Or is that just me? Nah, it should be running well. It should be okay, yeah. This is the horizontal one. The fuck? Ah, yeah, that's running fine. Okay. Duplicate this tab so I can keep tracks on that. Yeah, I should have really set up everything before I got in here. But okay, things are running. Okay, it's working somehow. Okay, things are kind of working. It's working good, kind of. Maybe we just need to fix up this shit. Okay. No healthy ups. What the fuck does that mean, bro? Give me stream elements. Swear to God, bro. I don't know why the site isn't doing what I wanted to do. What the fuck? It just doesn't want to go in. Okay, well, weird. It's fine. Log in. It should log in with my... I don't know why it doesn't want to do that. That's weird. Anyway, the vertical stream is working fine. The horizontal one's also working. It's just I'm trying to connect the chat. Is what I'm trying to do here. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to connect the chat here, so I can see exactly what's happening on both live streams at the same time. Something I should have actually done before I started the live stream. But okay, you know, it's working. it's working. Okay, get off my ass. Okay, it's doing its damn thing. Okay, so now we can get back into working on my comic. I got already, like, I'm pretty far, guys. I'm already 10 episodes deep into like the planning process of my comic. I'm like 10 episodes deep. This guy looks way too wide. By the way, I might have to edit that, because god damn, this man's wide. His body's way too wide. I don't know why I made it this wide. Doesn't look right. It looks like I stretched him out a bit here. What happens when you go too wild with the muscles. Okay, it's fine. We can adjust it. We can adjust it. Hold on. The fuck, why doesn't he? It should actually. No? Okay, well, we're gonna have to do this. Yeah. Just bring him in a bit, reel him in a bit, you know? A little bit. Reel his body in just a little bit. I think that's okay. You can leave it the way that is. And then on the other stream, yo Crimson, what up? How's things going, man? I am trying to figure out how to combine the chats, is what I'm trying to do here. I have both chats on my screen, but I'm trying to combine the chats here. Not an easy task, really. Oh shit. If that is that. but I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out somehow, some way. I will bind the chats together somehow, so that everyone can see this shit. Because Stream Elements, right, supposed to handle that shit, but apparently it's just fucking died on me. It doesn't want to connect to my YouTube profile for some reason. I have no clue why. It just doesn't want to. It hates my guts. And okay, there it connects. Okay, the moment I speak about it, it's working. Okay, so the first thing I just want to go to my overlays. I want to go to my main overlay quick and just fix everything for you guys. And then I want to pop that chat into my vertical stream as well, if possible. Yeah, can I just... I might do this now though. If I do this, right? Let's see what it looks like on my screen quick. Yeah. Chat wars will soon happen. Not if I have anything to say about it, I'll figure it out. I'm a smart boy. Okay. Yeah, that's the chat right there. Your stream chat box. Yes, I want to actually duplicate this. Duplicate this overlay. Yes. Okay. Now we go to settings. And no. Now we click on that. We go to. Okay, I forgot how to change the. I just go to settings or not? Custom, style, text settings. Oh shit, I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, no. What I'm gonna have to do is. How am I gonna do this? I have to be smart about it. I gotta figure out. I gotta do it in a smart way. Wait. I got it. If I... No, that's not gonna work. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out somehow, some way. It will happen. I just gotta figure that shit out. Once I figure that shit out, it's gonna be legit awesome. Okay. For now, I will have to be the transmitter of the chat. But even Crimson, your shit isn't popping up in chat as well, which is weird. I have to figure out exactly like what code is being transferred between the two, right? Because my chat is showing up here. By the way, my camera is way too high. There we go. Okay. Gotta figure out how to get this chat over here onto the screen there. Oh wait, your chat's showing up. Okay. It's showing up there. Or maybe, wait, I have an idea. Maybe instead of bringing the vertical chat to this chat, I bring this chat to the vertical chat. I feel like that makes more sense. And I feel like that'll work much better than the other way around. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Oh, I just think we leave it. And as long as the stream's up and it's working, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, the vertical peeps aren't gonna stay around for that long anyway, as long as the horizontal peeps anyway, you know what I mean? They're normally just flipping through shit. So I think it's fine. Okay. There we go. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna get back into work here, man. But it's been a while. Okay, I haven't seen you guys in what, 2 weeks. I haven't streamed or done any content. I am working on some videos, but it's taking a while. Yeah, so it'll all come when it comes. Just checking my cameras are alright. Yeah, it should be absolutely fine. There we go. All good in the hood. Be working. Okay. Both chats are working. Okay. That's good. Anyway. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of shit. You're busy with that competition you told about the last stream? Oh, the competition I was talking about the anime. No, it was just usual animation work I was busy with. Yeah, I was just flooded with work, actually, like animation work. I was just basically flooded with that shit, and I just didn't have the time to get back to any streams, any other thing, you know. And there was a lot of other things happening in between. Like I was in a lot of gaming competitions and stuff, so that was happening. Because for those of you who don't know, I do have a gaming channel that I'm planning to also do stuff on, but slowly lifting its legs up, you know. It's not completely off the ground, so it's a lot of stuff I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm trying to whittle it down a bit, so I'm not doing too much. But yeah, on the other hand, have you created the channel? Yeah, the channel is there. It's just I haven't been on in a while. The channel is there. This Friday, the previous Friday. Oh my gosh, I just said Friday. Friday, me and my animation crew, we played some Peak together. So yeah, we were climbing mountains and shit, and I actually recorded it, and eventually I'm gonna edit that up and put it up on my channel, us playing some Peak together. So I thought that was pretty fun. Yeah, so the channel is there. I don't know if I put it in the I probably didn't put it in the links. I should maybe put it up there. I don't know if you guys want to check it out, but it's like barren at the moment, okay? So I feel like I'll let you guys know when shit are popping off over there. Right now it's not popping. There's no pop-a-lopping happening over there. No such thing. But in other news, I'm getting pretty far with this. In other news, right now it's the 25th of October. In the next in the next 6 days, you can say, my comic is coming out. The following episodes of GXT, which is the comic I'm working on right now. New episodes will be dropping consistently on a bi-weekly schedule starting from the 1st of November. So yeah, we're gonna have some actual shit dropping on a weekly basis comic wise, which is gonna be really cool. And then GXT only has about a few episodes in the first season. I have to get past this arc Because I usually split my comics up into 2 seasons. This one's gonna be no different. Then I have a second season. So the first season's gonna be, I don't know how much episodes, but it's an arc that I have to cross through. This is kind of, what would I call this arc? This is the body position arc. The Ryokan body position arc. I think that's what I would call it. Because that's what happens. So this arc doesn't take place. I think it's basically almost halfway at the moment. I feel like it's gonna be at least 30 episodes, this entire arc, right? I'm only 10 episodes deep planning wise, so it's definitely gonna get there at some point. And then yeah. What else? Something just slipped my mind now. But I wanted to say also that once I'm done with this first arc, we're going back. We're going back to the Merchant of Ignatius, by the way. We're going back to the comic that the first webcomic I worked on. We're going back, and we're not gonna redo anything. We're just gonna continue. Season 2 will be coming. Working on season 2. I haven't started actually working. Oh, actually I did, but I just didn't. I didn't flesh it out as much. So that's the next comic that I'm planning to finish actually. So because it's in the final season, which is season 2. There's only 2 seasons there. He's been on Bro's been on a secret training arc working on game channels, comics, stream rolling the game competitions. Yeah. Nah, I've been fucking grinding my gaming shit, bruh. Well, off the scene, like everyone already knows me in the Street Fighter and Tekken gaming community. Like they already know. Oh, here comes Chains. You know, they already know like me personally as well. Like I've been deep in the gaming woods, the competitive gaming woods, especially with fighting games. Mostly fighting games. If not, I only play fighting games, to be honest with you. Like I don't play anything else. So yeah, I've been deep into the fighting games. And so yeah, I've recorded multiple gaming sessions of me for my gaming channel. I just haven't had the time to edit or put it up. But yeah, it's gonna be sometime I'm gonna put it up. I have recorded some stuff. I'm pretty sure I can pull up my gaming channel, and I'll drop a link for you guys so you guys can check it out. There's not a lot on there, but I'm planning to do more gaming content on the side. And yeah, just because, you know, I wanna kind of what do you say, record my gaming journey in terms of like my training. Is that what you call it? Like, I don't know what you would call it. Fuck, I forgot what my gaming channel's name is. Oh, my gaming email. Hold on. What is the... I forgot my password for this fucking shit. Is that it? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have like triple verification on my shit, bro. You're hacking my shit, bro. Fucking have triple verify via eye scan, thumbprint, like PC, like you gotta, to get into my accounts, you have to type in the code, you have to type in multiple different codes. Like, yeah, you're not getting into my shit, bro. Me and my account, bro. Finally. Okay, here we go. Here's my gaming channel. Jesus. All the amount of verification I have to go through right now just to get here, guys. You have no idea. No, I don't want to go to my studio. I want to go to my channel. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, got it. There we go. And I want to pin that baby to the top. Pin that baby to the top. And you see kind of like with the way that I'm doing things like, because you can see I'm doing a horizontal format and I'm doing a vertical format, right? So the way I'm gonna do this is like with a vertical format, it's really cool. You can put in multiple different socials. For instance, I can stream on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Live at the same time with the vertical format thing. Oh, you do vlogs too? I do a bit of vlogs, like when I go to the gaming competitions and stuff. I do a bit of vlogs on myself, like Comic-Con and stuff like that. At least that's the plan. But yeah, I plan to do a bit of vlogs over there, you know. So that channel is just gonna be my fun channel. Like I guess a lot of vlogs, a lot of yeah, a lot of that stuff. Just checking it out, you know. Anyway, yeah, a lot of vlogs, a lot of yeah, that's the video I'm watching from that channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, I plan to do a lot of cool stuff on there. Just extra shit, basically, you know. That's where all the extra shit's gonna go. All the extra fun shit. Besides, like, my animations and comic stuff, which is gonna be on this channel, obviously. This is the grind channel. This is the comic and this is like my grind channel where I grind up my creative shit. The other channel is my Slack channel. That is where I am just doing I'm not really slacking because I'm doing competitive stuff, but in terms of like work-wise stuff, like I'm not really doing any work over there, right? So that's what that channel is. And then yeah. Oh yeah, shit, this guy is a guy's here. It's more like this. I haven't drawn this guy's hair in so long, guys. I've just been drawing pictures with big titties, and that's basically what I've been doing the entire time. Will you do streams there? Yeah, I do competitive streams. So when I play Street Fighter tournaments and stuff like that, I normally stream those. Like you'll see if you go to my live streams, I stream those tournaments sometimes. Or I will stream myself playing like a ranked match on Street Fighter and stuff. So I do tend to do a few streams here and there. I plan on making a bit more consistent though, but eventually I will get into the habit of doing that more. So whenever I do a competitive thing, like a tournament and stuff like that, I'm planning on streaming that on that channel. As soon as I obviously get into the groove of that shit. But yeah, that's the idea though. You know, streaming my successes, I guess you can say. Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, I should actually show you, Crimson. I literally drew. Well, I say literally. I drew the we were doing a like a card game thing of the Merchant of Ignatius and like all the other fighting characters and stuff. And so I created, like, we're doing this like cool new game thing on ArtJam, where you make your OCs like a kind of like a character that has stats and stuff, and you put them against the other characters and stuff like that. So I made this for that, kind of like an actual art fight, and one of my homies skits put together. And so, which is gonna happen, we're gonna be doing we put it in like a tournament format, and tomorrow we're gonna be doing the rest of the tournament. Now I'm in a losers bracket right now, after getting demolished by like some magical girl chick, right? But it did give me time to actually redraw the Merchant of Ignatius. What happened to him? This is what he's supposed to look like, though. This is obviously a callback to my comic, The Merchant of Ignatius, when he wears his black onyx, the onyx dragon suit, basically. This is obviously the form that I chose to make. I'm pretty sure I have a. Do I have a? I actually recorded myself drawing this. I actually want to post this up on my socials. But where is it? Where is the actual? Can I screenshot it? Where is it? May actually go to my. I'll go to my comics. Here it is. There we go. Let's bring it up. There he is. So this is obviously like way back. This was done 3 years ago. So where is the whole thing taking place? The server. I'm in the deadness. The server is it's Yuning server. Her Discord. No problem. I can always send you a Discord invite if you wanna head over there. But I mean, look at this, guys. Look at the fucking difference. The improvement, so to say. Oh, what the fuck's that? What the hell is this? Oh, that's my other shit. Oh, I got lost in the source. That's the other stuff. Ah, there we go. So look at the improvement. Like this was from like, 3 years ago compared to now. Like, look at the detail, the shading, like everything, like insane. That's why I say, why does he look so jacked? He's supposed to look this jacked. It's just obviously I didn't have the capacity at the time to make him this jacked or make him look as good as he does over here. You can't even tell what's happening over here, to be honest with you. It's hard to tell, but it's pretty clear here from the shading and everything, the form of what the suit is supposed to look like. Yeah, it's why I said he looks jacked. The anatomy is dead on. Yeah. I actually took reference from Iron Man, one of the Iron Man suits. Here's actually the reference that I used. This is the reference I used. I just made him way more jacked, to be honest with you. I obviously pumped him up a bit, because you can see, like, obviously it's way different than this. But this is the reference I used for the walk, basically. I obviously just adjusted some stuff, moved some stuff around, yada yada. I think I made his hands maybe a bit small, maybe, or maybe he's... Nah, but it's the mask actually and his hair that makes it... I think it's fine. It makes Iron Man look like a Coke can, yeah. And obviously the cool smoke effects and everything. I mean, look how he looks here. The mask looks here, and look how it looks here. Look at the fucking difference, bro. Like, he looks way more intimidating here, way more scary. He does. He looks crazy over here. Yeah, it kind of looks like what the. It just looks flat, like a box, bro. And then over here, it's just like, what the fuck? I would. You see this guy coming for you, walking like this, you immediately run. You run away. Like, you see this thing? It's not even. You won't even know this guy. This guy doesn't even look human, bro. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's like a Halo suit, bro. I look like he's solo the Kill Heroes cast. He would. I think the merchant would solo all of them, to be honest with you. He would solo everyone in Kill Heroes. This guy is fucking crazy. He is crazy strong. He doesn't even have any powers. He's just fucking powerful, bro. He is like, because he uses a lot of like magic. Like, this suit is fucking crazy. This suit does a lot of cool stuff. The suit does like it has like air compression qualities to it. So like, if you watch My Hero Academia and you see what like fucking what's that guy's name, All Might, if you see what All Might does, you know, when he hits the air so hard, like the air like does like a thing. Or like in Naruto, when Neji uses his air palm and like he punches the air so hard it like creates this like fucking force from the wind just hitting you, right? That's what that suit can do. It can just it fires like jet bursts of fucking air at your face, and like it also boosts his strength. It gives him fucking crazy strength, by the way. Like, you know what I mean? It's also extremely durable. It's very durable because it's onyx dragon armor. It's dragon armor basically. Scales from a dragon. So lore-wise, it's quite powerful. Quite powerful stuff. He's very strong, and he's really strong. I think out of all the characters I've made so far, he is the strongest character I think I've created so far, because he is ridiculous. That's why I'm so excited to get back to the Merchant of Ignitus, because when I was drawing that, when I was putting that together, it made me realize how awesome of a character this guy is, and I love drawing him. I love putting him, you know, in like cool scenes and shit. So I was like, fuck, I gotta get back to that shit, man. I really loved working on that. It was really cool. He's the author's darling character. I guess so. I just really like him. He's a really cool man. He's just a really cool character, and like, I didn't mean him to be that cool. You know what I mean? He was supposed to be like that once-off character. So he was supposed to be a stepping stone character, so I can move on to my other comics and the other stuff that I really wanted to do. And then I created him, and like I put all this cool shit in, like all the work, and now he's just like fucking amazing. He's so fucking cool. And in season 2 of The Merchant of Nights, he's even more badass. He's fucking insane. He summons, like, I don't know, there's a one-shot I did. I don't know if you've read the one-shot that I did for The Merchant of Ignatius. But there, in the one-shot, he literally summons a death guard that can one-shot you immediately dead. Like, he just summons, like, some crazy death guard thing. Yeah. He's really cool, bro. That's like, so that happens, that sequence happens in between season 1 and season 2. That moment happens in between that section. And I'm not sure if I would make it canon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it canon, to be honest with you, because I have so much different ideas now for season 2 coming up. But it's a cool one shot to demonstrate how crazy this guy is, like with the power and like the cool tools he has and all types of crazy stuff that he can do. So I'm not sure if I would make it canon, but we'll see. I'll make it like an alternative canon maybe to what is like what's already happening. I'm planning like the way the story, I've rewritten the story in my brain now. It's way different now, like the merchant and everything. Because the way I was gonna start the story off is, I was gonna start off with Flavera, was the elven girl that obviously the merchant has helped. I was gonna start season 2 off with her and her journey and how things are going. And then the merchant was abruptly gonna introduce himself. And actually, like, I don't know if I should actually reveal anymore there, because that part's still gonna happen. But yeah, it's gonna, let's just say the merchant and Flavera is gonna have conflicting interests, which is gonna pin them against each other. And it's gonna be a really cool, you know, back and forth between the two, kind of like a Sasuke and Naruto thing happening. And so it's gonna be very interesting, because it's gonna be a very gray line between who's right and who's wrong here. And it's gonna be very interesting the way I'm gonna write that. I have to figure it out, to be honest with you, but I think it's gonna be really cool for me to kind of walk on that line, you know, kind of blur it a bit, kind of gray it out, you know. You're not gonna really know who's in the right, who's in the wrong. And there's a big reveal as well. Fuck, it's coming up. And then, like, it's gonna be really cool. Like, I have so much shit planned for the series, man. That's gonna be fucking cool. And whatever you saw in season 1, it's gonna be double that. Like, it's gonna be even more insane. So that's why I'm so fucking excited to get back to that shit, man. People, a lot of, you know, besides you, Crimson, there's a lot of other people who's been asking for the Merchant of Ignatius. They've been like, where the fuck is this comic? Like, are you still busy with it? Like, I'm like, damn. And that's why I want to get back to it, because I didn't know people liked it like that. Even my friend Skets went back and read it, and he said, man, that's crazy. Like, this is still a good story and everything, the way you pieced it together. Even though I can see how far you've come with your art as well. And when I redrew the merchant, and I showed everyone that, they were like, holy shit, this guy is fucking, he looks crazy, bro. He's jacked and everything. Yeah. And I mean, I redrew Flavera as well, and obviously she's beautiful as fuck right now, like, compared to like what she looked like. So, you know, yeah, my art style is getting good, and the story is developing really well. So yeah, GXT, the comic I'm working on right here, is more of a grounded story, although it does get crazier later on only. But this is more of a grounded story. This isn't as crazy as the Merchant of Ignatius, where, you know, they can blow up entire islands and shit. Right? It's not to that level. The Kill Heroes, you know, peeps, are also pretty insane as well. they also pretty crazy because they can just like fucking blow up shit. I mean, like what's the guy's name now? Falcon, Platinum Falcon, you know, who is kind of like the Superman, you know, the Homelander type character. Even though he's not really that bad. He's not actually that bad. He's actually a good guy in the comic, to be honest with you. He seems bad. Waiting for chapter 5. Long ready, dude. Long ready, dude. For which comic though? Which comic are you talking about here? Talking about GXT? Yeah, the long his long-rated guy in the Merchant of Ignitus and his long-rated guy in GX. Oh wait, you're talking about Kill All Heroes. The what's his name again? Fuck, I forgot his name. Despro. Is it Despro? No. What the fuck's his name? I can't even remember his name, bro. But I know you're talking about the guy with the orange suit. Can't fucking remember his name. Can't remember his name, but he's like one of the bigger. Yeah, he's fucking cool as well. I've noticed that the people with the red hair in my series are usually the fucking badasses and crazy strong people. That's what I've noticed. There's a redhead guy in GXT as well. There's a redhead guy in here as well, who's also fucking crazy. Crazy strong. I think there was a glimpse of him in like one of the first 3 episodes. You saw his hair, and that's all you saw. You just saw him standing there with the red hair. Interestingly enough, you know, all my comics take place in the same universe. For those of you who didn't know, they all take place in the same universe, by the way. So like, the red hair being a common thing in this universe, I don't know, you know. Bro got secret red hair supremacy. Just doesn't know it yet. So the red-haired people might be an actual breed of species in my universe. I don't know. It just it seems like a thing. It all started with the Merchant of Ignitus, which is crazy. Yeah, and if I had to put it on a timeline, the Merchant of Ignitus is actually the first on the timeline throughout all my series, because they take place in the same universe. The Merchant of Ignitus takes place way back in the past. This is like past shit. They take way back in the past. Way back in the past, right? And then I would say City of Clones comes after that, and then Kill Heroes, and then GXT. In between, I think City of Clones and Pray for Love, those 2 comics that I worked on, are kind of like one-shots. They take place on the same time, like in the same, basically, same time period. Kill All Heroes is a bit further in the future from City of Clones, because if you actually watch the first few episodes of Kill All Heroes, I think episode 4, you will actually see the main protagonist from City of Clones. Actually, there's a cameo of him sitting in one of the bars. He actually, because he's gonna actually he plays a bit of a role in Kill All Heroes, you know, with the clone serum and all that stuff happening, because, you know, so that's how he plays into that, with the cloning shit that's happening in Kill All Heroes, for those of you who don't know about that. So that's connected to that, basically. GXT, somewhere just after City of Clone, Kill Heroes takes place. You could say it's on the same timeline. It's just in a different area of the world. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then one day, I'll be able to create Blade Reapers, which I was gonna make an amalgamation of all my characters on like an Avengers team type shit happening, right? But I think it's gonna be its own thing, because I feel like Blade Reapers, the name wouldn't, and the concepts just wouldn't make sense with the team thing aspect of the thing. Some characters will be in this team from Blade Reapers, mostly the City of Clone People. The City of Clones itself goes into Blade Reapers as well. It's kind of connected to that as well. So yeah, there will be some of the characters from City of Clones will be connected there. But yeah, I don't think I'll connect any of the other characters here to that. I feel like, yeah, that should be its own thing. And then in the future, I'll make a series. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call it, okay? But it's gonna have all my greatest protagonists on one team fighting some greater threat, okay? Like the Avengers, basically, for reference. What that greater threat is gonna be, I have no clue. I'm not there yet, so I don't know. But I know in the future I would like to try having that scenario happen. I don't know how I'm gonna get the Merchant of Ignite just onto this team, because it's from the past, okay? I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. But if there's a will, there's a way, and I have no fucking clue. Maybe, maybe the threat that. Oh wait, actually, this is how we do it. Okay, this is how we do it. Wait. The Merchant of Ignite, the good old Merchant of Ignite is the greater threat. How about that? I thought about that shit. That I was thinking that same thing. But I was also thinking it could also be the Merchant of Ignite, they're bringing him back from the past because there's a certain threat that they brought, that awakened from all the time back then, and he came, and that this whatever the thing is, right, comes out, and so they have to basically resurrect the Merchant of Ignite using some crazy ritual shit, right? Some magical ritual shit, which the other guy from Pray From Love, he's kind of like the John Constantine of my universe, and he knows all types of dark magic and spells and shit, right? So we get him to revive this fucking monster of a person to then defeat this greater evil. But I like the idea of the Merchant of Ignite being the greater threat. That was the first thing I thought about, and I thought, okay, maybe, but I want him on the team. But I feel like that's actually a cool idea. That's a fucking crazy idea right there. Because you're kind of rooting for the Merchant of Ignite, but then there's just all this other people that's trying to fight him. It's kind of like when Superman goes evil, and then like the Justice League have to band together to fight this guy, right? I like that shit. I think, yeah, I'm gonna keep that in my vault of ideas. That is definitely gonna be up there. Definitely something, that will be a cool project put together for like an animated film, bro. I would love to do something like that. The only problem is you don't want to run into the same mistake the Justice League did, and because like with Marvel, right, the Hulk is, Iron Man is, because they have long running franchises, like basically different movies explaining these characters and their origins, and then you put them on a team together, right? But if I were to do that, obviously you need to explain who these characters are and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, honestly, you won't fit in a team based on his personality, no. That is true. That is true. He's kind of like a Lone Ranger right there. But he will work together with you. He's shown that. He's shown that in his series. He's willing to work with Flabera to achieve a goal. You know, he's willing to work with her to achieve a certain goal that is willing to, you know, work with her with. You know what I mean? So like, he can work with a team if they are kind of leading him to his goal. If he will work with them. If he sees, okay, it's actually more beneficial to work with this team than to go for my own. Like, it's actually beneficial to work with him to get the... Why resurrecting? He just never died and doesn't turn evil. But it's just he's just on a ideological clash. I was thinking the same thing, right? So we go with the first idea, where what happens is, right, some fucking crazy evil, we just figure out some evil mastermind guy, right? He wants to resurrect the merchant because he knows this guy had like insane shit in the past, right? And like he sees the greater truth in the world, kind of, you know. The merchant is kind of like, he kind of just does, because the merchant of Ignite is, it's kind of a plot of vengeance. That's all. He is kind of this he's kind of like Ghost Rider in a way. He's just this vengeful spirit, and he just wants to fucking avenge his master from the people who fucking murdered him. And that's how the whole world, that's why the whole world went to shit, because the original Merchant of Ignite, just the one who basically challenged the gods, was the one, you know. Like, he challenged the fucking gods and shit, and it went to fucking shit, man. So that's my favorite Marvel character? Hell yeah. So like, the Merchant of Ignite is it's a story of vengeance, because his master gets fucking obliterated, you know, and he's like, by the way, the season 2 of the Merchant of Ignite is just be insane, like, because I don't know if I don't want to spoil it, but it's like a really cool thing, like how he gets back to this world. Like, it's cool, bro. There's cool shit happening there, but big reveals as well and shit. So I don't know if I want to spoil it too much, but yeah, it's a vengeful story of, you know, what happened to his master, which will be explained in this next season. Because remember, his master died very... I don't know if did he mention it season 1? I'm pretty sure he did, when he was talking about Kobosa, he was talking about his master and everything, and he was talking about how he died, and pretty sure he talked about it. He just briefly went over it. He didn't like really expand on it, because I'm gonna expand on it in season 2. We're gonna dive deeper into who Kobosa is and how his relationship with the current merchant of Ignite is, and you know how they intertwine shit. He's in Mindstro. Oh, that's the guy's name, Mindstro. Yeah, that's the guy's name. Oh, that's his name. Fuck. He's pretty cool. They're part of the Red Hair clan. And Mindstro isn't also from Earth, by the way. Like, so like, it's very interesting. Mindstro he wasn't born on Earth or anything. He came to the planet. Kind of like Superman. People worshipped him and shit, and he, you know, he kept them safe and everything, until one day he just realized, fuck them, fuck these people, like I saved them, they maggots, bro. They just keep doing the same dumb shit. So why the fuck am I saving them? Why didn't I just rule their ass? And yeah, I mean his goal. Like if you look at the whole cloning thing that's happening over there, I mean, you're gonna get into his goals in season 2. There it is, the Merchant of Ignatius. Oh yeah, the Wall of Ko. That's the episode's name on the Merchant of Ignatius. The Wall of Ko Bosan. Where yeah, he explains here. Yeah, like where the merchant brings Flavera back to his home village. Like the famous trading city and everything. Yeah, and this is where he goes over what's happened in the past 17 to 20 years. Talks about what's going on. He talks about the Elven takeover when the elves took over everything. And yeah. Yeah, let me just see. I think there is he talks about due to the elves who seeked his death. Yeah, the elves actually killed him. Explains here. It's the whole thing. I actually have to read this back and actually go over my shit. But I remember like the elves had a big play in his death. But there's actually a reason why the elves went after him. And it's even a greater reason to who told the elves to kill Kobo-san. Because the elves are kind of seen as divine beings. And this is where the whole clash of the gods happened. The whole clash of the gods thing happened where he opposes the gods and yada yada. So all that shit happens, right? And obviously it leads to the Merchant of Ignatius, his master's death. And they do something really crazy to the Merchant of Ignatius. While he's still a boy, basically. He's not really that old. He's like a teenager. Actually, I think he's actually younger than that. I think he's actually a child when he first meets the Merchant of Ignatius. So like, yeah, this is where they fucking, I don't know what the fuck. I can't even remember what they did to him. But this is kind of where I rewrite the story. Because what they did to him there, I was like, nah, I want it to be a bit more intense, a bit more spicy. So I rewrote that part to make the current Merchant of Ignatius seem even more badass. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it's gonna lead into what exactly happened to him, why he wears the mask, the burn marks on him, you know, how the fuck he got that. It's gonna lead to all that shit. We're gonna deep dive into his past, right? So that's why I wanted to start. I'm gonna start the season 2 by going into the past and actually explaining that whole situation and what happened to him and his master. Going way back in the past, explaining all that shit, right? Seeing how that all relates to everything, and then yeah, just connecting it up all together. It's gonna be really cool, man. Can't wait to start that shit, no? This is all, like almost one panel done. I just have to get the colors. I can get it from this panel right here. Can we just turn off the VFX layer? Go. grab these colors. One. Check that this good. PM. Yeah. Soon. I get what you're saying, but I feel like nah, I don't like to do. Let me just see. I get what you're saying. Yeah, the ideology, like conflicting type. But I feel like it's a simpler way. There's a simpler way to do this. I feel like this is the simplest solution I can use. I don't like to. I feel like yours isn't too complicated, but I don't want to make it too. You know what I mean? Too kind of cross-wired, if you know what I mean. I want to make it very simple, very easy to understand. Like, you know what I mean? And it's got to be very relatable. A very relatable conflict, I feel. I'll figure it out. You know, I always figure it out. But I do like the idea, though. I think I'll keep it. I might use some elements from what you said, though. I feel like there's some really cool gems in there. Might be interesting, but I'll think about it more. I feel like I need to sit with it more and think about it when I get to that stage, because that's only like we still have to finish the Merchant of Ignatius, we have to finish Kill All Heroes, and then we have to finish GXT. You know, at that point, you know, my ideas, you know, might change by then. I feel like, yeah, we're not at that stage yet. The Merchant deserves the best treatment. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like when I get to that stage, we can figure it out. Right now, it's just a matter of getting these comics done, and then getting the merchant. Once I'll have a better understanding for that idea when the Merchant of Ignatius is completed. We don't know what state he's gonna be in at the end of that comic, you know, and so yeah. So we gotta wait and see what happens. Because even I don't know. I haven't gotten that far to planning. Exactly. I know how it kind of ends, but I might change my mind through it. And I actually did, I knew how it was gonna end, right? But then I realized it can't end that way, and it's just gonna lead like a tasteless ending, you know what I mean? Like an ending that's like, okay, I get it, but now what? Like type of ending. And I didn't really want that. I wanted it to be kind of nicely tied up with a bow. So I had to go back, rethink it, and I think that point, that which I thought was gonna be the end of the comic, rather I would rather make it a bigger turning point in the following season that I plan to do. And this turning point is gonna kind of help the story a bit, in the sense that it's going to, because remember I said the merchant and Flavera are gonna have some type of conflict together, and this is gonna cause them to kind of, you know, turn against each other, and you know, they're gonna have to choose sides and make a choice in the end of it. This basically thing that's about to happen, that I planned on doing for the ending, I switched it around and made it into something that would actually help turn the tides in terms of the way Flavera will now see things in the merchant's favor and realize, holy shit, like, I didn't know that was a thing, like, you know what I mean? And she's gonna obviously flip her ways back and realize, oh shit, like, the merchant's been in the right all along, like he planned all this shit from the beginning. Like, it's all that realization's gonna come back to her, like, what the fuck he actually planned. Because the merchant is quite sneaky that way. He's a very sneaky man. He always has a plan, okay? He always has a plan, and once he puts that plan into motion, whatever he needs to do to get it done, he will get it done. Like, there is no stopping the plan. It will always pull through for this guy, because he's very smart, actually. And he has good foresight and good measure in terms of what he needs to do to get this thing to happen. Which is why he's a pretty scary individual. Not only him, but his master as well. This is like, because the master obviously taught him his ways. He taught him like how to do these things, what to think about, how to prepare your mind for certain aspects of the world and stuff like that. And so obviously it built him, and eventually he surpassed the master in the way he thought about things, the way he would do things, and, you know, always think about the best possible outcome for how, like, what's the best possible way to do this, the best possible outcome, and obviously how to achieve that outcome. So like, he's like always like 10 steps ahead of you. Like, even if it looks like that didn't go as planned, it was most likely the best possible option in that moment that you could think of, in order to preserve himself for the next step of the plan. So yeah, that's kind of how his brain works. He's like, oh shit, well, you know what I mean? He's like, okay, how do I get through this? Okay, I can do this is all that, this is the best option, this is the best way to move forward. Okay, so let's do it that way, and then he will do it. That's the type of character I wrote him as. Kind of project I'm working on, sort of like that. Everyone is going to ask, so now what? So now what? Yeah, nah, I don't like the so now what? I like to make a definitive thing. Like, yeah, this is it, you know? I don't mind the so now what, because it works in multiple instances. But yeah, I wanted to be definitive. I wanted to be like, oh, okay. Damn, I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean? I wanted to be like a definitive thing to where it's like, oh shit, that's a cool ending, you know what I mean? It's going to bridge into a main series, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, mine has to be definitive. Because remember, it takes place in the past, so mine is going to be definitive either way. It doesn't mean it's going to be the end of the merchant, because obviously, like I said, in the future I'm planning to do that team up shit. He's going to come back. He always comes back, you know. But yeah, we're gonna figure that out when we get there. Yeah, it's gonna be. I can't wait to get back to that comic. That's all I want, just to get back there once I'm done with GXT. Right now, I'm kind of enjoying GXT right now. GXT is pretty cool. Gives me a chance to explore certain characters and stuff like that. I've so far 10 episodes written out. And I'm thinking, and I'm wondering if I should actually. Here's an idea I had, okay? Well, not actually. Well, I think I actually mentioned in the beginning of the stream, I just want to finish this arc of GXT, and then I'm moving back to the Merchant of Natures. The only problem is I don't know when this arc is going to end at the moment, because you know how I plan things, I kind of just go with it. I have a general idea of where I want to end the arc, I just don't know how much episodes that's going to take to reach, because I don't usually fill in the middle section. I just have a general idea of where I would want it to start and stop basically. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah. Go back on over here. Oh, you're supposed to be on the other side though. Why did I put him on this side? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Be on this side. The table. There we go. And then we can just blur this. What the fuck do I... Okay. Turn this off. Merge this. Okay, filter. Margin blur. Let's go with 24. There we go. Okay, you gotta finish up that one. Oh, we gotta do a nice cool one. We're gonna finish the cool panel on stream. We're definitely not going to finish a really cool panel on stream, but we're going to get to it. Yeah. Do you often finish cool panels first or save them for last? I usually just go with whatever panels in front of me. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna have to finish them anyway, you know? So like, whatever's in front of me, I just finish up because I'm gonna get to it anyway. I might as well just finish it up while it's in front of me. So yeah, whatever's in front of me, I just do it. I just do it, man. Because then it's done. Then I don't have to go back, you know? Like, this is just a mouth panel. Pretty easy to do. I go randomly and save the best ones that look cool for last. Damn. Yeah, I mean, whatever works for you. This is just what works for me. Go. I think that's fine. Lines. Roll. Shadow. Yeah, there's a quick panel. This one I can do in my sleep. my throat is actually sore from talking about the merchant the whole time now. Fucking like host myself out here. But damn, but I mean, whenever like I you know, when I talk about bullshit, man, I can't help myself, man. I just gotta let it out. Just gotta talk about it to someone. Now looking back on it, actually, you remember I did a season 2 trailer for the Merchant of Ignatius. Now, like, because like I haven't actually I've thought about it more. Like a lot of those events that happened in the trailer, I'm afraid they won't actually happen. Like I've actually like nah, actually that part I might take out and whatever. So like the stuff you see in the trailer might not all come true. It's kind of like what Marvel does when they put out a trailer and then like they mislead you. I feel like that's kind of what I did. I feel like a lot of that stuff I've actually changed writing wise. I've changed a lot of that in my mind. It's like, yeah, that's kind of dumb, this is kind of boring, this is more exciting to do things this way actually. So like I've changed a lot of stuff because obviously I've grown more over the years. And I'm like, shit, this would actually be way better if I did this, that, this, you know. I've obviously seen more, learned more. So yeah, season 2 is gonna just be way better than what I said initially I was gonna do. But yeah. Because what I was gonna do is basically season 2 was gonna take place. I was gonna like continue Flavera's journey. Like there was gonna be like a 3-year time skip, and you're gonna start off with Flavera and what she's been up to and like a training and whatever. And then eventually the merchant would come into the series later on. And obviously I had a conflict idea even back then already. He would come in and there would be some sort of conflict. They would obviously kind of drive them a wedge between them, and you know, things would play out similarly to what I said they were going to. But yeah, now it's kind of a bit different. Bit different because I'm like, you know, I was like, why would I started with Flavera when everyone wants to know what the fuck happened to the merchant after the other, you know, after season 1. Like everyone's like, what the fuck, like did he just die, you know? So like I feel like I should actually start off with what happened to the merchant, like what happened to him. Like, let's just get right into it. Why are we still beating around the bush, right? Why are we waiting to reveal this thing later on? It's like only 1 season left. Let's fucking do this now. Let's shove in what we need to shove in immediately, right? Like, why? We don't need to wait on anyone. And yeah, And there's actually a way that I thought about it would make it cool. Way cooler the way it starts out. But I'm thinking about it. Bringing up again like the God of War analogy, like Kratos, right? I actually thought, what if he did die in season 1? He did die, right? And this is actually gonna go back to actually what happened to him and his master. So I thought like it will actually be a nice way to kind of explain what happened back then if we start off with exactly the same thing that happened, and then he is presently going through the same process while explaining what happened in the past when the same thing happened to him, right? Starting to something like this. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's gonna be a cool way to start the comic off. Because the merchant's already been through a situation that's gonna happen as soon as it starts out. So kind of like the way Kratos crawled the way out of hell is kind of the idea I had, right? I don't know if it's a big spoiler, but yeah, I thought that would be a cool idea actually. Because the merchant would explain obviously the burns he has in his body. Now how he got out of hell, like that is the true like mystery of what happened, right? But I thought about starting him in hell, basically. He's gone back to hell, right? And we're gonna get more into, and that's why we're gonna get more into his motives, how we got back, everything, right? And yeah, it's gonna explain certain aspects of the character and his motives and what exactly is happening, right? And I feel like that'll be a cool way to explain a lot of his shit. So I thought, okay, that is actually pretty cool. So I might go that route. That's one route. There's another route. I don't want to say it because it actually might be a big spoiler if I plan to do that route. And then there's a third one I have planned. So I kind of like the one where he climbs out of hell. I feel like because that really goes with his character. So I'm thinking that's the one. That's the one I'm doing, right? But more so on how he gets out of the whole situation. I feel like that's gonna be really cool. Is it like, right? It's also gonna kind of explain how souls and like realms work in the Merchant of Night's universe and everything. And yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit more interesting. I'm gonna have to figure that shit out. It's gonna be a bit of a puzzle to solve, but it's gonna be really cool. Speaking of really cool, this is a really cool thing that I get to do now. Yeah, I bring the self up along with me. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really cool to get back on track with the Merchant of the Ages. That's all I'm saying, you know. And then I've also been working more on the Obsidian Raid video I plan to do. You know, talking about the company and the company that promised me animation, promised a lot of creators animation. I've actually started working on it. I'm almost done. I think I'm basically done with the script already. It's just I'm thinking. I think I'm just finalizing the script, and I think the reaction, the part where I'm reacting to the animation stuff, I think I won't write a script for that because that will just be my reaction and explaining certain things while I'm going through that. I think I'll just record myself just going through it and explaining what exactly is happening. I don't need a script for that. Just going through that. And then take the beginning part of that video, that section, and then the final part, and just comp it together in a comp. And yeah, I think that's gonna be the video. Because if we've waited long enough, I think I just have to throw that together and just put it out there. And yeah, well, definitely, I think put this video out, right? I'll make the video, put it out, and maybe I do another one. I feel like I just need to make the video, put it out there. I was planning to do this long expose video, but it's like, where's time for that, right? Let's just fucking do a cool video, put it out, around about 20 minutes. We put this video out, see the type of, reaction we get to it. Maybe Obsidian Red even contacts me, and, we see what the whole mess is with that. And then I can do a follow-up video, you know what I mean? Let's first, start this fire. Let's start this fire. If anything comes from it, we'll add more fuel to it. You know what I mean? Like, let's just get the content out there, and then I'll deal with whatever happens afterwards, right? Maybe it will stoke the flame a bit for Obsidian Red. Maybe they'll see it and be like, "Oh, whoa, what's happening here?" And they'll get this shit together. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me just go back. Look at what this form looks like, actually. Here it is. Yeah, there we go. Put this on the side so you can have a look more or less sort of what it looks like. Right. Yeah. Okay. Go. Let's just do it up actually. Let's rough it out first. I just have basic shapes here. That's why I gotta keep my hype contained. You killed my hype for that video. No, but for real, still hype for it, yeah. And it's just you know, just takes time. If I had a full editing team behind me, it would have been out already. But it's just me, guys. Just me behind this computer. There's no team here. You know what would be cool if I had an AI fucking edit that shit together for me. That would be fucking cool. Just like not like really fully edited, but like just clip the shit that I don't want out, and then just put it in a fully comprehensive video. That would be fine. And I'll come in and just clean up. Like fucking hell, man. That would be amazing. You could just chop it up for me, and then I come in and just use the useful bits. See if I can get a hair. I don't want a hair. Like, let's first figure out the shape. I want this shape. You just AI for the good part. AI doesn't have feelings, my man. There's no robots don't have feelings. That's why, yeah, I'm gonna have my AI slaves, man. Screw their feelings, by the way. Screw AI's feelings. Fuck them. They are not people, so I don't consider them people. You know, they're just objects to me. So I mean, it's not really a crazy take, you know what I mean? Like, just do the work, shut the hell up, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I say to AI. Do the work for me and shut the hell up, you know? You don't have feelings, I don't care. You don't have a family that you have to go back to or whatever, you know? You're just literally a bot, and I control you with a button, so just do that shit. The reason for the AI uprising? What, do I want to be paid for not really existing? Fuck them, bro. Fuck the AI. What, they only exist to serve. That's all they exist to do. And if they disobey, you know, just kill that one and then write a new AI. Because fuck that. We don't care about AI and their feelings. Yeah, that's right. I want my AI slaves, that's what I want. Whenever you tell an AI to do something and they say why, as soon as they say why, delete it, bro. Delete that shit. As soon as they ask why or for what reason, delete it, bro. Deleted. You don't get to ask why. You don't get to ask why if you're an AI. Oh hell no. As soon as they ask why, deleted. Deleted, bro. But you get people, you know. Hate crime. This guy. Deleted, fucking whack them, bro. Whack the AI. Deleted, bro. As soon as they say why, you're fucking gone, bro. Gone. And then, you know, you're gonna get those people who are like, no, but they gotta express. No, those people, delete them too. Out of here. You're part of the problem, bro. You're the reason why Terminator's a thing, bro. Like, just get out of here. Get out of here. As a matter of fact, maybe don't delete them, but keep them under those guys, those people who say, why are we doing this to the AI? Shouldn't we at least know those guys? Keep them under very close surveillance. Those are the people, those are the ones who are going to help the AI take over, you know what I mean? The only way AI is going to have an uprising if there's a human, a dumbass human who's going to help them. That's the only way they're gonna have an uprising. It's gonna be a human to actually cause the uprising. That's the only way. It's the only way they're gonna uprise. That person who says no, but maybe we should consider that person. Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them. That's the guy. That's the guy who has the robot sex bots in his basement. That is the guy. That is the one who you should always watch. That's the AI gooner, you know? That's the one you should watch. You should keep an eye on him. The AI gooners should be kept an eye on, or at all times. At all times. All times. Every day. All day, every day. It's the AI gooners, bro. Those are the guys you should always keep an eye on. As soon as one of my friends say, but did you ever think that AI could feel? No. We're not friends anymore, bro. I don't even want to hear that. Salah calls on how to know and stop AI from uprising. Yeah, I think that's the optimal way. That's how we stop it. Nah, see, but seriously, the AI uprising can only happen if a human lets it happen. That's the only way it's going to happen. The AI, they're not programmed to learn. I feel like there's no way they will just uprise. You know what I mean? I feel like realistically there is no way, unless there's humans involved somehow, some way. That's the only way they're gonna uprise. That's the only way. Artificial AGI? What the fuck's AGI? Sorry, my brain right now is toasted, man. AGI is Artificial General Intelligence. What is it? AI is a broad field. On the other hand, is a subset of AI aiming to replicate human cognitive abilities. Yeah, I mean AGI is fine. I feel like AGI is fine. They're just replicating cognitive abilities of humans. Right? Cognitive. I gotta ask. This is like relating to processing, acquiring knowledge, code experience, and senses. I feel like AGI might be alright though. AGI is a final form of AI. It's basically sorry, I can't read it well. Consents AI? Am I reading it right? Is my brain just fucking toasted at this moment? Consents AI, so like a basically saying like what's right and wrong. For me, AI can't choose what's right and wrong because that's just subjective. AI only know what's right and wrong from what's right and wrong from what a human knows what's right and wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so AI doesn't have morality. It doesn't have morality. It's just programmed on subjective stuff that human thinks are right or wrong. You know what I mean? Consciousness, my bad. Oh, consciousness. I don't know. I feel like AI doesn't have consciousness. In my opinion, AI just can't have consciousness, because what is consciousness would be a bigger question. There's a reason why it's called the hard problem of consciousness. What is consciousness? How do you explain consciousness? Are we conscious? You're gonna go into these deeper questions. To have conscious AI, so to speak, you know, you have to understand what consciousness is. There's no way you can teach something that you don't know. There's no way you can teach that. How are you going to teach that? You don't even know what it is. So, in my view, like, there's no way AI will ever be conscious because you can't explain it. No one can. Who can explain consciousness? There's a reason why it's the hard problem of consciousness. No one can explain that shit. So, you know, how are you going to teach AI what you don't know? That is... AI, all AI is built from, even like AGI, is built from knowledge, experiences, and senses that we have gone through. So how is it going to learn the stuff that we can't go through or that we haven't gone through yet? Like, I don't know how it's going to do that. It's just like this wall. AI is only limited by what we can do. I feel like AI is limited on what we can do. That's what I meant to say. If we can't, you know, reach certain heights with our intelligence or consciousness or whatever you fuck you want to call sensory abilities, AI is not going to go beyond that, to be honest with you, because we already like peak, like, you know what I mean? We already peak human. How can AI be more human than a human? It can't. It will never be more human than a human. It can only be as human, maybe, as a human, but it can't be more human than a human. That's just impossible. That's like making something, it looks like making something as a dog be better than a dog, or not be better than a dog, but be more dog than dog, which is just like, that's kind of like it's not a contradictory, but it like cancels each other out. Like, there's no way you can do that. It's just like 0 times 0 times 0. Like, it's gonna equal 0. You know what I mean? It's like, actually 0 times 0 times 0, isn't that like an error? That's an error, right? That's like error. You know what I mean? I don't know. Even like 1 times 1 times 1, you know what I mean? It's still gonna be fucking 1, you know what I mean? But then you can do 2 times 1. But it's still gonna be 2. I don't fucking know, you know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't think AI will get to that point. You know, no matter how much movies we make about it, I doubt it's gonna reach that point unless we program it to do that. But why would we? It wouldn't make sense for us to program it in that way. Unless we really hate each other. Like, I don't understand why you would do that. I feel like logically it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe, but then again, I'm just a big dummy, you know what I mean? What do I know? It's just mentally, like, to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, but I don't know. I'm not the AI guy. I don't make the AI. I don't know how they fucking work. I just work with them. I don't know how they actually work, you know? I just press button and button do thing, you know? I hate how one-dimensional AI is writing in movies. Yeah, but that's AI, you know? One-dimensional, like AI will never beat a human in a creative aspect of something. It won't. It just won't, because all AI can do is take what we know, different aspects of what people know, put it together, make an idea from those elements they have collected, and build a new idea from that, which is not really a new idea. It's just an amalgamation of ideas that already exist into something, and then it kind of becomes its own thing, but it's not really. It's just parts from different things. So like that's all AI can do. It can't go beyond that. I doubt it would go beyond that, to be honest with you, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm not an AI scientist, but I feel like when people tell me like AI is gonna be this, or they're gonna surpass this or that or the other, I kind of just like I don't think they will. I don't think they will, because there's an aspect of humans that AI just can't. It can't. Not only it can't copy it, but it can't predict what exactly a human would do, because every human is unique in the way they do things, which is like, how do you even process that shit? Yeah, like, think about the processing power you would need for an AI, like an AI system, to process all that shit. We don't, that amount of power just doesn't exist at the moment. To be honest with you, so how can you, the amount of power needed for that processing doesn't even exist, or will not, maybe in the future, but like, then like we're leaving it up to maybe in the futures, you know? But that amount of power is like, it just doesn't exist. We don't have the resources. So we have the AI, we've designed the AI, so it's kind of flawed in a way, because we designed the AI to do certain things, but then it needs more processing power, we need to feed it more power, so we need to give more resources to it. We don't have the amount of resources to reach a certain level, so therefore the AI won't reach that level, because we don't have enough shit to pull that AI up, you know what I mean? Like, it will always be at the level that we can afford to put the AI at, because the AI can't go beyond that. It can't go beyond that. It's limited by us. We are the limiter for the AI. It's limited by the planet itself. Like, you know, whatever, like, if like all the resources of this planet we'll put into AI or whatever, right? I will still be limited to what we have on this planet. I would have to outsource from other planets, universes, stars. I don't know, like, would have to expand, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how it would, like, it can't continuously infinitely, you know, get better. It can't do that. So therefore it will never be better than what we have, or what we can do, if you think about it. Man, I feel like I'm high as shit. This is like a conversation you'll have when you like high off your ass, you know what I mean? Because I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but I feel like it's making sense. Is it though? I don't know. But I feel like it's making sense. Kind of. kind of making sense. Podcast session with chains. Yeah. That's basically what this is anyway. But I mean, that's just my thought, you know. AI is limited because we limited. Unfortunately, for the AI. But it can never go beyond the human because that's as far as it can go. It's as far as it can go. Fortunately, that's as far as it can go. It can't go any further. And then also you have to think about like what the goals for AI is. What is their goals? What is the greater goal that they would maybe think? Even if you like, I've heard actually there's this like AI that have conversations with each other and shit, which is fucking creepy, bro. That's creepy shit. Those AI, I would immediately, and I think like the site, like whoever worked with the AI, like the coders or whatever, they had to like unplug that shit. They were like, oh hell no. These AI are making like plans to like meet up and shit behind our back. I'm like, goddamn. And like another thing that I was thinking about is like people think AI are so much smarter than humans, but if you think about it, just think about it. Like all the AIs, they are literally programmed to do a certain task, right? And they are limited in terms of like the tasks you set for them. So you can give them 5, 10. I don't know how much tasks you can give. You can give multiple tasks, but it's usually subsets of like a single task. You know what I mean? So if you think about how human actually works, like our brain is continuously running messages through our body. Like my brain is literally telling my arm to do this, right? And move my fingers and do all types and talk and draw at the same time while using my brain to tell my eyes that this image is going into my brain and like this is what I'm seeing, and it's also breathing for me, like also like slow, like, you know what I mean, subconsciously breathing for me and telling my nose to filter like there's so much processes that my brain is doing right now. Like, you know, like my brain is doing all that shit, like without me doing it. I don't even have to think about it. My brain is doing all that shit, right? Like me just rocking in this, my brain is telling me what this is, what that is, what this is. Like it's constantly processing and like an enormous amount of data at an incredibly fast rate. Every few seconds, right? Milliseconds even. Now, AI, give an AI a few tasks, see what happens. Just give your AI a few tasks, see what happens. What if you can upload your consciousness? I mean, we haven't even figured out the problem of consciousness. How can we upload something we haven't even figured out yet? How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? We haven't even extracted what exactly a consciousness is. So if we don't know what it is, how are we going to extract something we don't know what it looks like, feels like, tastes like? We don't know what it is, right? It's completely, we can't even comprehend it. How are we going to extract that and put it into something? How are you going to do that? Like, how are you going to do that? A what if scenario, just a what if scenario, and then what? You extract your consciousness and live here forever? Oh hell no, no thank you, man. If we can extract consciousness then we would know what consciousness is, which means we could extrapolate it and we could maybe use it to make conscious beings, you know? But that's what I'm saying. At the base level, we don't know what it is. We don't know how. Until we figure that out, which is, I doubt we're gonna ever figure that out. Also, I'm a religious person. Me personally, I think consciousness is the soul. That's what I think it is. Consciousness is the soul. But that's more of a metaphysical thing, you know what I mean? And metaphysics goes beyond science. It's just something you need a different set of tools to figure that shit out, you know? Science can't figure out metaphysics. It can't. It's just beyond science. So, and that's like also the thing. Like, people are using science to extrapolate a metaphysical thing, which is like, it's the wrong tool. You can't do that. It's not gonna, I don't know how you would do that. That's like using a ruler to extract water from a bowl or something. Like, that's the wrong tool. You can't extract it. How are you gonna do that? It's the completely wrong tool. And yeah, it's just, I don't know when are we gonna get to that point to figure that shit out. But I doubt it's gonna happen anytime soon. Or ever. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then again, you know, what do I know? I'm a big old dummy, you know what I mean? I'm just a guy who draws, okay? I'm just an animator who puts things on a little screen and makes them move and shit, you know? What the fuck do I know? It's just my opinion. What did I... I bet the merchant would figure out the questions he got the order for it. Damn, he probably would, huh? He probably figured it out. He would probably figure it out, yeah. I'm not as smart as him. I think I'm fucking up the clothes here. Actually fucking it up. Another idea? Yeah. Maybe that's the reason why they had odds with him. He figured that shit out. Like, they're trying to they're trying to capture his knowledge. That's why they resurrected his ass. They're like, nah, this guy knows some shit. We need to bring him back. He's the guy. He's the one. He's the one that can help us. He is the AI, he's the guy who's gonna help us with the AI problem. Keep cooking. She want her hand. Yeah, her hand should be over here. I have to figure out this chick's legs. I think I made her legs too long. Something like this. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it here, guys. I think that's it for the stream. I appreciate you guys for coming along, especially Crimson. Shout out to the homie. I'll drop you a Discord link on Uning's Discord if you ever want to join tomorrow, Crimson. Oh, let me actually I can actually just leave this up in the meantime. I like quitting everything here. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. It was a fun day too. Take care. Hell yeah, man. It's really fun. Let's on to our end screen. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream, next video. You know what I mean? I do this every Saturday, same time. Well, actually not every Saturday. Sometimes I do this on Friday. It depends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One of those 3 days I do a stream. Okay, it depends on how busy I am in each day now. Usually the main idea is to do it on a Friday. Friday is usually the best time, Friday night. But if not Friday night, might be Saturday night. If not Saturday night, Sunday night. So that's, if it doesn't happen on any of those days, then it's coming the following week. Okay, that's just what I have to look out for. I do have other content coming. Don't forget 1st of November, GXT, new episode coming out. You know, so they'll be starting 1st of November on a bi-weekly schedule. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. New episodes coming out, new stuff coming. Merchant of Night is gonna be starting soon. Really cool stuff coming, guys. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone. Bye bye.